touchback. Darnold going to throw right away. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's just really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean. An outstanding play.
At the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Howell. Checks this one down to Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he led him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to handle.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punt.
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because they look like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Howell out of the shotgun. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Eagle defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Howell. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. 3rd and long, here's Howell. Thomas brings it in. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Bates, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Darnold now on second down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Faking the give, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Swift. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robbie Chosen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5. Throwing here, Howell. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Powers through it. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be second and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on third down, Howell. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the Commander field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First down, Eagles.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Darnold. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. The kick by Elliott was good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Howell from the gun. Robinson's got it. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Here we go.
One last shot before the break. Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw for Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Sly able to put this one through, and the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them.
Let's get the ball back for us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Darnold wants to change it up. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's easy to celebrate every good run by Robinson because stories don't get much better than his last year. Shot during an attempted robbery just 13 days before the regular season. He made it back by week 5 and played in 12 games for Washington. Even better, gained almost 800 yards leading the Commanders.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to be ringed out of bounds down inside the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now they go play action with Howell. Out to his left. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The 2-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll go play action. Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, here's Howell. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. This is 2nd and 8. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Now, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top-5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Quan Martin there on the tackle. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this off to Swift. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the 1st.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Here's Howell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Howell to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Eagles, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to get